Alright. So this game is pretty cute. I played it... I can't even remember when. Last time I had a PS4. A couple years back. And I really liked it. Except... I'm not really good at these kind of games. But I figured it would be worth giving it a shot now that I have the whole game. Instead of just the demo of the first chapter. Let's see. Hold on, please. Thank you. I guess I didn't have all of it downloaded? Either way. Even the graphics are beautiful. I've just always loved this, you know, the Telltale graphic novel looking feel. Watch me aggressively fast walk away. That would be terrifying, honestly. Because what if the rope broke?
In years, but it was the last place left to look. Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
I was about to say, I can't move a mattress? That's sad.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
I wish I could find cool undercave places. I mean, I guess not undercave, underground caves like this, but then also again, the fear of getting trapped under.
Odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Oh, I can't help it.
And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right one.
There was another game that came out a few years back. That was a Final Fantasy pixel game that kind of was under the same premise of like someone was just telling them a story, and I love that. It also has that Princess Bride feel. There we go. Putting out all the references.
Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
But so unfamiliar, I guess. Me too.
Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Seems like the perfect time to do such.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
Oh.
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
You want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My
way, too. Add a shinier hat to my collection. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
How dare. How dare I need story progression.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide.
Oh, he's got an arrow in his eye. That's sad.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
What did you use to fix it?
The handle that I had. Nothing going on here.
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures.
Not me though. 'Cause I know how to shimmy shimmy.
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
Tall. But Sam. Oh, good. Hello, friend. Bye, friend. Oh boy. Nothing to see here. How convenient. He's such a handsome boy, though. Dragon still must have been, like, so scary. I mean, like, could you imagine something that could just either eat you in like 2.5 seconds, squish you, claw you, pick you up and drop you, or just burn you to death? Like, it's terrifying. Probably should have been paying attention to what he just said. Aha! Lit. Ew. Noise. Deuces.
The mirror called out to me. A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Oh, who's a good boy? But who the hell was feeding it? Oh. Well, do I do that now? Fuck. Okay, I figured it out. Whoever's been feeding you needs to stop. Trudging over there, you little fatty. You saw nothing. Here I was, thinking I was all smart. Oh! I feel so dumb now. Just gonna casually run over and grab this shit. When now? I did it! You didn't see anything. The magic on that. Excuse me, excuse me. I'm just gonna get on getting out of here. No big deal. This is awesome. Helping my anxiety, but awesome. Parkour. The soundtrack to this isn't that bad. Nice catch. Oh, I still feel kind of bad for it. Perfect example though, cave in.
With a magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become. second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
I don't know what the bell did.
My hands were shaking.
Which is funny because the first time I played this I was like 3, I only see 2.
I climbed out of the well and
I never actually realized the bell was like the third option
Ever
before.
since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures.
Need to go back to medieval times.
All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. How did you know shooting the bell would distract him?
I didn't.
Over the years, I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was very hungry. I, too, would be violently angry if I could only eat when my neglectful owner rang the bell. I know it was a sneaky trick, but I certainly wasn't going to set a dragon loose on the town or participate in any more abuse.
You really thought that through, Grandpa. I would have tricked him too. Back home, they call me Gwendolyn the Smarty Pants.
You come from a long line of logically minded nobles, and one very clever dentist.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Ooh.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
See, it's just, this is so wholesome.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guards!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories. Especially the ones with dragons.
Oh yes, the legendary beast he outsmarted with its own dinner bell. I don't know if he forgets that I've heard that story before, or if he just doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen.
Yeah, you beat a dragon, it's pretty cool.
The same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Hilarious.
I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
'Cause I'm gonna poison you later.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues. Like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are
As he
many
should be.
ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of...
Just sits there. Ooh.
Thinking of a problem in a different way. Finding a clever distraction to create a moment of victory. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story. One I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I'd seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be there to make it longer.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
It's so cute. I don't know what you are, but you're adorable. Oh boy.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed
Very
the sight of
graceful.
an actual road, the first sign of civilization. Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
That's so crazy to think that way back when, like, if you didn't have a map, all you could do is, like, head in one direction and hope that you're going the right way, and, like, have to depend on strangers to give you kind of your way to get there. Are they riding dogs? You're so cute. No, stop. This also makes me miss
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights
Sam
was
and
scheduled
Max.
for the
Those
next
games are
day.
hilarious.
I should have been with them, marching with triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
That
Glad.
odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
Looks like I'm not the only one that crashed through.
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
It's so pretty in here. I miss being out in the woods. The serenity of it. Like, that's gorgeous. It's like winter and I'm already ready for fall. Sad. Oh, wait a second. That's so cool. No, go back. Can I talk to this frog?
That wheel seemed freshly broken.
Just casually getting lost in the woods, no big deal. What's up, my guy?
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah! Oh, it's just a boy.
I would kick him in the
Don't know where he's
face.
from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... No! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forge the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Huh, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits.
I can't because
Well,
you're
now
wearing
that I've mulled
shoes.
it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey, I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait, you're stuck here with me. Every bridge in is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you can help me fix up
talking.
this wheel. Yep, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Very rude.
Nope. Oh, can I pet your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns.
They're not that majestic. Hello, frog friend. Guess not.
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
How did you get across that river?
Apparently, I believe I can move trees.
Just a little oop here, a little elbow grease there, and that's it.
Thanks, SpongeBob.
The wheel was very broken. I would have to find another solution.
Let's see. No, there has to be like one more way around here. Again, just casually getting lost in the woods. Eee, you guys are so cute.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
I wonder if I just give him the box.
The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
Nope, that's not what I meant to do. So I threw them in the water. I wonder if I can just... Doesn't give me an option.
The wheel was very broken. I would have to find another solution.
Whale. It's basically just backtrack until I can figure something else out. I love how whatever I was riding just like stood where it was too. Like I fell down the cliff and it was just like, oh, I guess I'll stay down here. I may have backtracked a little too far. There you are.
You can't leave Triumph.
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky
Stop.
situations, but he always comes around when I need him most.
That's it.
After all that graceful rappelling, I was certainly not headed back that way.
Alright, it's been confirmed. I backtracked way too far. I didn't realize I had a hatchet. Now I just feel dumb. Walking Simulator 2.0. Nice.
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Oh my god.
Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible.
Absolutely terrible. Where did you see a wheel over here? Who's like, there's a wheel over here? Except for... I don't know what you are, and I don't like you. I don't like that either.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
I'm gonna get my face clawed.
No wheels are there. An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed the path to the water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps.
Oh hey, I'm here. What about that stupid guy? These claw marks are a little scary. It was that easy, folks.
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade? A bakery, and it smelled delicious. The delectable goods looked tasty, but I couldn't compete in this tournament with a full stomach.
Oh, I would eat all of this. All of it. You know what I haven't had in a while that I've been dying for is like meat pie. Oof. There's someone like who has a wheel I can steal.
Looked like a blacksmith shop of sorts. That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
What if I just came in and took this?
Big, round, that should do the trick.
Oh my god, I really can. That's
And then you
crazy.
scooped up all the weapons, right? Right?
No, Gwendolyn, I didn't. I was looking for a wheel, not a fight.
Aww.
That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal
Yeah, it was
pan
like
to
gonna put in a
collect
coin or two.
coins.
Because I'm a good Samaritan. Nah, because she wouldn't know it was me. She'll just blame that guy who talks too much. So I have a wheel looking thing, and what else did he say he needed? Something. Something or other.
I stumbled upon some kind of curiosity shop. I didn't need to borrow more than one wheel.
Oh, I can choose. Ah. Okay, well, I feel like stealing someone's shield that they worked for and like made, I feel like more bad than like someone's like table, which they probably could have also made. No, give it back.
I put the shield back and went looking for a new wheel.
Oh my god, can I use something from the bakery as a wheel? There's no way. Like a pan or something. No, it's this.
Ah, I didn't see any reason why that stale bread wouldn't work for a wheel.
That's the one I'll do. Look, sorry, I stole your bread. He said he needed something else, and I don't remember. But I'll give him this, and I'll ask him.
Ah, a shortcut.
Oh, gee willikers. Thanks.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
I thought this might do the trick.
Lovely choice, boy. And thank the Yarblesnoofs, this bread is beyond stale. Hopefully you didn't pay too much. You have a face that just screams overcharged. I've got just the fix for that, too. But we have important tournament business to tend to, and I think this'll do the trick. Ooh, I'll just need to start locking my unicorns up at night. Mr. Fancy Cakes has a nibbling problem. All right, off we go. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
Oh, what was it? Like that echo. I'll just say no, because I don't.
They're not as trustworthy as I am.
The price still seems really high to me.
Okay, you're twisting my turban here. I didn't pay you for such a deal, Deliberator. Final offer, half off the previously discounted rate. Come on, treat yourself, boy.
I'll see if I can find a better deal at the tournament.
Now, suit yourself, but don't say I never did anything for you. Now, let's Vamanusi from this Meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes.
I just don't trust you. I trust you as much as I trust your driving skills, which is very little.
Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Avast! Stop! We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit. Thanks for the hospitality. No time to lounge, my boy.
People
Lucky
riding
you
in my car.
Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup. Don't forget about us working folk, especially when your pockets are full of riches.
Wait, hey! Get back here, you dirty thief!
Ooh, can I talk to you
The forest
guys?
is blocked until this situation is under control. Back away, back away. This area is unsafe for commoners.
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I can find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard once commanded must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in
Getting in the
distress and in
technicalities.
need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
I'm gonna find a way anyway.
Come at me, bees!
Why though?
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous.
You can't tell me what to do.
Distress!
Abandon post!
Distress!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking.
This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am... Uh-oh.
Aha!
Not good.
And now he's distressed.
Mind if I join your semicircle?
Let us big kids figure this one out.
Your hero is thinking.
Still nothing.
Another horn and another missing piece.
Wow, you jerk. Sad. This guy's just watching me. What's up? Thanks, champ.
Over here, buddy.
Well, you're just a dick.
Give me a second. I have the perfect plan.
Oh my god, what is that guy's name? Speaking about Princess Bride.
This looks like a problem for my assistant.
My armor is pretty form-fitting. I might be able to swim across.
Pardon me.
Bye.
All right.
Jerk.
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size.
Can I do that?
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it anymore.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
I would ask too. No, but it doesn't have. Why did I do that? What about the little guy? I feel bad that he didn't. Well, now I'm just dumb.
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes.
That's me.
How did you know my name?
Well, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
Oh, I feel like you're gonna just poison me, Manny.
Pleased to meet you.
So, friend, what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza-flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
He answered all the questions.
This
I love it.
competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though.
Look at you.
Let me know how I can help.
You just showed me how. Now I can shimmy up there. I guess not. Nice.
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The tournament
Pocket Boy.
bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker, before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Well, my mom whipped up a stack of my special chocolate chip pancakes, and she never lets me leave the house until I finished all my breakfast.
I'll just pencil in Mummy's boy.
Thanks, champ.
Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
Alright, what we got here? That was the goal. I'm gonna go to bed.